Humanity will survive this pandemic. It's just a question of the extent of death and suffering we will experience in order to get there.
Emergency eviction moratoriums run out. Millions of Americans are now in limbo as they struggle to maintain a roof over their head.
The government is warning that the financial damage caused by the pandemic will last for years.
This pandemic highlights that those in the margins pay the heaviest price, as they have throughout history.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
The pandemic is forcing us to reckon with social and economic systems collapsing before our eyes.
Crews working around the clock to get a handle on some of the largest fires in state history.
Migratory birds are dropping dead in alarming numbers.
A city submerged, Houston underwater, cars and trucks stranded on miles of flooded roads.
We think of breath as being the essence of life. But right now, it can be a vehicle for transmitting a lethal virus. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us the reality of how interconnected and fragile our lives really are. Honestly, I think a combination of desperation and imagination sometimes brings out the best in people. I know I became a physician because handling crisis, I thought, brought out the best in me. Prior to this pandemic, I think the House of Medicine had fallen asleep. But as the crisis spread throughout the globe, thinking minds throughout medicine started working together and disseminating information at a speed never before seen in human history. I know, for me personally, it brought out some of the best qualities in myself. I was able to think deeply and clearly and provide leadership that I hadn't been able to do before. And maybe that's the lesson of this pandemic.